Hello, wonderful pupils of Practical Computer Comprehensive School. How are you doing? How was your day? And how are you coping with these tutorials you're being tutored online? I hope you're having a very good time and having a very quality education from this online service. So if you're having a happy education don't fail to comment on our discussion box. Remember, I always like it to be interactive. So welcome back to another tutorial video. Is your auntie Miss Genevieve Onyekwere, and we are looking at our work at mathematics for those of you in basic 5, and our topic is what? Volume. I repeat, our topic is what? Volume. So let's look at our basic objectives or our learning objectives before we go into the main item of this tutorial. Look closely to your screen right now and you will notice that there are objectives stipulated, which states that by the end of this lesson you should be able to calculate the volume of prism, cylinder, and a sphere. Yes, it looks quite difficult while hearing this and viewing this, but believe me, this is a very interesting topic and I have found a way to make it more easier for you to understand. So all you have to do is to pay close attention while we learn. So let's go. Yep, you can see this image right here that's looking like a house. I will explain further what it signifies, but before we go down to this image, let's understand what a triangular prism means, because what we're viewing right now is a triangular prism. What we are viewing right now is a triangular prism. A triangular prism occupies half of the cuboid. I repeat, a triangular prism, please say it, prism, it's not prison, prism, yeah, occupies half of a cuboid. That is, it has half of the volume of cuboid. Thus, if the volume of cuboid is calculated by length times breadth times height, therefore, the volume of the triangular prism is half the area of base times height. For example, they say find the volume of the triangular prism below. So this you can now find out or figure out that this image right here looking like a house is called a triangular prism. And there's one thing I need you to bear in mind. When we are talking about volume, we are talking about calculating in a cube root. So everything that is raised to the power of 2 or everything that is squared will be raised to the power of what? 3. And we call anything raised to the power of 3 a what? A cube. A what? A cube. A what? A cube. So instead of saying a square root like it is stated right here, 5 centimeters square, it is now changed to what? 5 centimeter cube. Because we are operating on what? Volume. Because we are operating on what? Volume. Now, using the formula for what? The volume of a cuboid, which states here that given that we have a prism of here 5, and right here we have 3, and here is 4. So which means our breadth is what? 4, and our height is what? 3. Height of the triangular prism is 3, and the breadth of the triangular prism is what? 4. Then the length is what? 5. So now we replace each of them by their value, by their coefficient. We replace each of them by their what? Coefficient. We replace each of them by their coefficient. So we represent each of them with their values. Here from this bracket we have length times breadth. So we opened it and we replaced it with just 3 times 4 times 5 centimeters squared. And now using the what? The volume power, which is the cube. Where you see 2, you replace it with what? 3. Like we have 1 over 2 here, we replace it with what? 1 over 3. And we have 5 centimeters squared, we replace it with what? 5 centimeter cube. 5 centimeter cube, and thus we multiply. Leave the fraction. Leave the fraction. I repeat, leave this fraction and face other numbers and find the product. We have 3 times 4 times 5. We take it one by one. 3 times 4 gives us 12, and 12 times 5 gives us 60, which is what? 60 centimeter cube. So now we are to find 1/3 of 60 centimeter cube. Simply use 3 here to divide 60. When you divide 60 by 3, we are left with what? 20 centimeter cube. 3 divided 6 is 2. You bring up the 0, which is 20. 20 times 1 here is still 20 centimeter cube. Do you understand it? Do you understand it? Good. If you don't understand it, all you have to do is to play this video again so you understand it. That's the advantage of this online tutorial. I repeat, I keep telling you on and on and on, so you don't forget that whatever you think you miss, play it again, you will grab it. Play it again, you will grab it better, and play it again, you will understand best. So now let's go on to our next slide. So this time we are looking at calculating the volume of a cylinder. We are looking at calculating the volume of a cylinder. I knowingly didn't draw a cylindrical shape right here because I believe you are in basic 5. You are preparing to enter your secondary school and you are preparing to write your first school leaving examination, and so you should know what your shapes should look like. You should know what your shapes should look like. When we talk about a cylindrical shape, you should know what I'm talking about. So now let's look at our question. They said, find the volume of a cylinder whose radius is 3 centimeter and height is 5 centimeter. They say take pi equal to 22 over 7. They say take pi equal to 22 over 7. They said, so right now you're given that the area of the base is equal to 22 over 7, which is pi times 3 centimeter squared, which is pi times the radius times height. To find the area of the base, you take pi, which equal to 22 over 7, times radius, which is 3, and times height, which is what? 3 centimeter. Yes, sorry. Pi times 3 centimeter, which is our radius. So therefore, the volume of the cylinder is equal to pi times 3 centimeter times 7 centimeter cube. So like I said, first of all, right now we don't want to do much of a division. So you have your 7 below here on this fraction, and you have 7 centimeter right here. If you write this out in your book, you'll be having 7 under, which is the denominator of all the figures. So we also have 7 centimeter right here. To make our work quite simple, we just use this 7 to divide the 7 centimeter cube we're having here. We are left with 1 centimeter cube. Then we will multiply our numerators. We multiply our what? Numerators. We have 1 centimeter times 3, which gives us 3. Now 3 times 3 here gives us 9, and 9 times 22 gives us 198 centimeter cube. I repeat, 198 centimeter cube. Do you understand this? Do you understand it? If you're finding it difficult to understand, feel free to react in the comment section like, Auntie, you're going too fast. Auntie, please, can you do it this way? This is the method we understand better, because I have tried to put in different methods. I have put in the method where I will have a webcam videoing me on why I do it practically. I have also put in a method whereby I point it out on your screen. I've also put in a method whereby I write it out one after the other. So you tell me the method with which you understand best. I really like it to be interactive. I don't want you to come out the next day and give me a flimsy excuse that I didn't do this better because of this. Please feel free to tell me. And if you find this particular subject quite difficult, I am always here for you to elaborate. But I believe that if you play this video again, and write down, pause, Write out and do it. You find out that what I'm saying and what you are getting is what tallying. When I say tallying, is what the same, is having an agreement. You will now understand better what I'm trying to explain to you. So let's move to our next slide. We are looking at the volume of a fur. When I talk about fur, what object has a shape of a fur, a spherical shape? We're looking at an egg. An egg. Good. A fur has radius of 3 centimeter. They say find its volume. A fur has radius of 3 centimeter. Find its volume. They said given that pi is equal to 3.14, the question always comes with the formula with which we use to solve for pi. The formula for pi with which you use to solve it. So they say solution. This is formula for the area. Say 4 over 3 pi r cube centimeter cube. Do you get it? 3 centimeter cube is equal to 4 over 3 times, you replace the pi they gave you, which is 3.14, times 3 centimeter cube gives us what? 27 centimeter cube. Remember, we have r cube here, which r cube gives us what? 3, and we have 3 to the power of 3 is what? 3 times 3 times 3. We have 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3 is what? 27. 3 times 3, 9. 9 times 3 is what? 27. That's why we are having the 27 centimeter cube right here. So all you have to do is to bring down this. We have we solved here. That's how we got the 36 centimeter. So like I said earlier on, that we did our math here. 3 here divided by 27, we're left with what? 9. 9 times 4 gives us this 36. You might be like, how come 36 centimeter cube? This is it. 3, the denominator of 4 over 3 here, divided by 27 gives us 9. Work it out and find out. When you use 3 here to share 27 sweets, you get what? 9. So that 9 times 4 gives us what? 36 centimeter cube. And we brought down this 3.14 times 36 centimeter cube gives us 113.04 centimeter cube. Do the maths by yourself and find out if your figure tallies. Let's look at what we have on our next slide. So all you have to do is to play this video on and on again so you understand better, and don't forget to stay safe and stay educated. Bye for now. See you in another tutorial video. Have a nice day.